Hey you guys, it's Easter, April 20th, 2025, and I just wanted to offer a little insight on Easter that came to me with regards to Jesus. I was born and raised and baptized Catholic. I'm no longer part of any specific religion, but I do still honor Jesus Christ and his message. And since this is the day that we celebrate his rebirth, I wanted to offer a different perspective on how I see today. Today was the day that Jesus rose from the dead. Now, whether he died actually or not on the cross is, under debate. But the whole point is, from his words to his actions, he said, "Destroy this body and I will rebuild it." Nobody who's human could ever say that. But if you were connected to your own consciousness, which is a higher aspect of you, which is closer to God, then you could say something like that because you understand that you're not just a physical body, okay? I'm gonna talk about this more in a different video as to what true spirituality is. But essentially, just for now, I wanna keep this about Easter. So Jesus, who we all assumed was physical at that time, or the physical representation of God, said, "Go ahead and destroy this body. I will rebuild it," right? And then 3 days later, he got out of his tomb, he left, he walked amongst men, and then the rest is debatable history. But essentially, he exited a tomb, whether somebody helped him, whether the guards were asleep, or whatever happened, but he was able to exit that tomb and left his shroud neatly folded, which you should look into the Shroud of Turin. There's a lot of new evidence surrounding that. But a lot of people talk about this as on a certain level, and what I'd like to talk about it, what level I'd like to speak about it on is the very, very spiritual level. And Jesus said that we could do everything that he has done and even greater things. These are words that came out of his mouth. So I think what he was showing us by allowing his physical body to be destroyed was that he was connected to the part of him that was not physical. So he knew that he could not die. So what he did on Easter Day was to show us that we can transcend the physical and the material world as well. That we can identify less as the body and less as material beings and more as spiritual beings. From the place that he was able to say, "Destroy this body, I'll rebuild it." So think about that. It's Easter. Happy Easter. For those that are Catholic or Christian, he is risen. However you want to hear it, but he's just trying to be an example for us. So let's use this day to contemplate how we could rise into a higher consciousness, how we can connect with that less material, less physical aspect of who we are. And maybe in so doing, we can connect with God on a deeper level, or whatever you call that force that created everything. I call it so many names: Creator, the Universal One. There's so many names, but I use God because, that's how I was raised, and I don't think God gives a shit how you call on him, as long as you're doing it from your heart, which we'll talk about in another video. But enjoy. Happy Easter. Enjoy your eggs, and enjoy all that other fun stuff that comes with commercial society.